Wake up to the sunrise, let the day begin. Johnny and Mark are here, let the laughter in. With every sip of coffee, feel the warmth inside. Conversations and humor take you for a ride. Your morning boost with Johnny and Mark, a perfect blend of laughter, uniting the spark, inspiration and insight. Join the journey, let them light your way. It's a brew of connection, a world to explore, a network of voices opening the door. With Johnny and Mark, feel the power of two, a morning tradition just waiting for you. As the day unfolds, carry what you've heard, inspire and inform with every single word. Johnny and Mark beside you as you start a new day, the morning show that lifts you through and through. A network of voices opening the door. With Johnny and Mark, feel the power of two, a morning tradition just waiting for you.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana.
I got my coffee, I got my dollars, and I'm looking for deals. Am I at the right place?
I say, here at Cajun Roots Reselling, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
Bless you, my child. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sister Mary Agnes. You may have heard about me from my friend Cajun Roots reseller, Johnny. I met Johnny many years ago when he was purchasing furniture from Frankie and Johnny's in Louisiana. They were not going to give him credit, and I vouched for him. I said, let him have it with no problem. He's got the dollars. See the special man.
Let him have it with no problem.
Understand. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. I say,
I'm Johnny's Don't Girl. I'm here to say subscribe, hit the bell, not my belly button, and share out his shows. Always give him a thumbs up. You can even become a member. Buy him a coffee and follow his other channels like the cooking shows, my favorites, his fur babies, and more. Leave a comment. And when you watch a video, you're showing him your support.
Hi, I was looking for some jewelry. I'm going to be getting married soon. No, I don't have any credit.
Well, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, if you own a fixed income, even if it's on a sale, in the Cajun Roots Reseller eBay store, guess what? Send an offer. We'll let you have it with no problem.
Johnny has many auctions, chat shows, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and best is Monday night bingo, where it's all free and you can win prizes. All are welcome, but there's no drama or negativity tolerated on any of his channels. Now go, child, with my blessings. Watch Cajun Roots Reseller. Love always. Be kind to one another and have a blessed day.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reselling, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem, see the special man.
see the special man.
You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Cajun Roots, Johnny
Craig, wake up. What day is it? It's a hump day. How's everybody doing this morning? How are you doing this morning, Mark?
I'm good. How are you?
I was blessed. And how's Mr. Michael doing this morning?
I didn't hear you.
How's Mr. Michael doing this morning?
He's still in some pain, but he's going to live
Thank you, Jesus.
if I don't kill him.
First in the chat today is Regina. Hello, good morning, and welcome.
Good
Marlene.
morning, Regina.
Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? And
Hey,
Randy.
Marlene.
Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And Scarlett. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you.
Good
Welcome.
morning.
Craig, wake up. You're gonna sleep your life away, dude. Let's see here. Miss Denise, hello, good morning, and welcome. I love your new avatar. Did you just recently change the ticker on the top of your page for YouTube? Because I like that too. Really nice. Great work. And Welch, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome.
Good morning.
Sandy, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome.
Sandy.
And Claudette, hello, good morning, and welcome. And
Good morning, sweetheart.
Good to see you. Welcome. The dope girl sent you. Awesome. And baby girl vibes. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how have you been? Good to see you.
Morning.
Yeah, I love it. And I love your little thing above your YouTube channel too. That's nice. Angela, hello, good morning, and welcome. And Angela, I have to ask you, how did you feel
Good morning.
yesterday? Angela did the yesterday's rapid fire round for showcasing of members yesterday, and she did a great. I mean, she had it down to almost the last seconds of her 30 minutes. It was awesome.
Wow. Good for her.
Really well. She had some awesome stuff too. Speaking of awesome stuff, if y'all missed yesterday's show, y'all might want to go back and check out Sunshine Air Brazina. Marzani was on yesterday, and she had some fabulous vintage stuff and some homemade stuff that she makes. Awesome yesterday. It was an awesome show, I say. Great lineup yesterday. We had some great stuff. Even Regina, she swapped up all of that, even though she had a technical difficulty. She even sold a lot of crafting beadwork stuff yesterday.
Frank, where have you been?
Good morning, Frank. How are you doing today? Good to see you. Welcome.
I've been asking about you at the hangout places.
And Glenn, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you, sir. We had a lot of nasty rain last night. Hippie Grandma, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing?
Morning.
Good to see you. How have you been? It's been a while. Dawn Southern Finds made the avatar forward. Awesome. That is so, I like it. I had fun until my computer booted. But you know what? You came right on back and finished. That's all that matters. Toochman Macaboost yesterday was really there yesterday too. And Jen Head is in the house. I could not sleep. So here on what? Not you. And Jeffrey, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? That's all you need to do is take time for yourself. That's what you got to do, Jeffrey. I saw you showing them beads yesterday. Yeah, she had a whole bunch of them. Great prices too. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think she sold them all. She was racking up yesterday, getting rid of that inventory. Getting ready for a doctor's appointment. We'll keep you on my thoughts and prayers. Hopefully everything goes well for you. Melinda and Sweet Zane, hello, good morning, and welcome, and good to see you. See your names are back on the screen. They did that yesterday. I hope they keep it this way. I like this. Puppy keeping me busy. That is a good thing. Yeah, they need a lot
You got
of
a puppy?
Oh, he said, yeah. And Jennifer, hello, good morning, and welcome. That's right. Today is a home day auction at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, don't forget to keep Ella in your thoughts and prayers, where yesterday she was dealing with a palate, and I did reach out to her. She's doing okay. She just basically got overheated dealing with that palate yesterday.
Hey, prayers for it's me, Angie, too, because she's supposed to.
She goes into surgery today. She goes in the hospital today. I watched her watched the replay a lot this morning from her video yesterday, and she talked about what happened with the warrant for her arrest, and also the why she was going into the hospital. So she's going to do that this morning. I think it's early this morning. So definitely keep her in your thoughts and prayers as well.
Frank, you're going to have to send me a picture.
I have more beads and craft items bringing for awesome, Angie. Regina. You did really good yesterday with all of them beads that you had.
And one of my brothers was telling me it's in a lot of different churches. Awesome. Yeah, those are great. Randy will be on Thursday, 5 Central. I thought she was not going to do any more shows this week. I thought she was going out of town. 3 months old, little ball of energy. Ain't that something? Even my 2-year-old, she's still full of energy. She's 2 years old now, but not third week. My bad. Yeah, I thought she was going to take this week off. She said last night. Her husband's taking her out of the house. Denise's Magical Emporium. Hello, good morning, and
Hey,
welcome, Denise.
honey.
Books.
Lori. Good morning.
Don't work too hard. I thought you said they were changing the names over the other way. I'm not sure what they're doing. I think it was Michael that told us about that last Friday or Thursday about what was going on.
Yeah, I think so.
Yesterday morning, we came into the morning show, the live chat, and it was back to normal. Bingo, we had to figure out people's handle names when we were doing bingo. That was a little rough. We woke up yesterday morning, came in the live show, and it was back to normal. So I hope they keep it this way, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Yeah, it would be. That other way, I didn't like it. We had trouble with that for bingo. Laura, is it
One
Laura?
of us did.
Good morning, hello, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. I'm so confused. They changed. Yeah, I know. That happened yesterday in the chat. Yesterday, I noticed. No book. Okay, no book. Let's see. Blue Lori. We've got a lot of Loris. All right,
Yep.
someone else then. Good to see you. None less than back to fourth with yeah, it is. It's crazy, but it was really hard for bingo because we had to figure out whose names were who. Some of them I had to go to that channel to get the actual channel name. It was not good. It was rough for bingo. Cheryl, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see
Hey,
you.
Cheryl.
All right, so today on the calendar of events, today we have 1 o'clock is our hump day auction. And also, if you happen to see in any chats anywhere, Old Hadley Vintage Jeffrey's birthday is today. So make sure you reach out and tell him happy birthday. Oh, that's why you're blue. Okay. Also, don't forget, you'll start getting emails for those who signed up for the reseller community shop hop, which will be the last Saturday of this month. Everything's getting finalized, and you'll start getting emails for things you need. That way, if you have any questions, you can email me or just join me after any of the shows that we do in the morning, and I'll be glad to help you. Or if you have a set time that you can only do certain things, let me know, and I'll be glad to get with you on those things you need for that show. And it's an uploaded video, so yeah. So, Mark, what do you have going on your neck of the woods?
Well, she's in the chat. I'm going to be with Janice today, or Jen Head,
Blue
whichever
Lauren
you
says, I
prefer.
think I'm going to start selling on YouTube. Awesome. Welcome.
Uh,
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Good, Lori. We've had her on a couple of times, and she does really, really well.
That is awesome.
But Jen and we're going to be doing the ooh, yeah. The first, third, and fourth Sunday or Wednesday, I'm with Janice. The second Wednesday, I'm on Hump Day with Johnny.
I get visitation rights on that day,
Yep. Well, you also have me what?
Monday through Thursday.
And the first Sunday
That's
of the
just our
month.
little joke for me and Ginhead for Wednesdays. Love you, Janine. All right, y'all. As y'all know, we've been doing this in the mornings, and we do our little morning show where we talk about things with the It's Never Too Late. And so with that, let's go ahead and get started. And without further ado, let's go into it for the day. And as y'all know, we've been talking about this topic for a little while, and we have a couple of little subtitles to go with it. As far as the topic is how to get I can't do it out of your vocabulary. So with that, Mark, we're going to go ahead and get into that one for today.
Okay. And the forbidden word is can't.
Yeah.
Because you can't. You may not want to, but you can. Stop yourself from saying the forbidden word. Sometimes I can't control myself in public when I'm with friends. So I must be careful with the words I use so I don't embarrass or insult anyone. Treat the word can't as the worst word you could possibly use. Stop yourself from saying it. Mid sentence, if you must turn your whole perspective around, you can do it. You will do it, and nothing is impossible. Repetition, repetition, repetition. You think this change will be overnight? No way. Mm-mm. I lost my spot.
You were right on the first sentence of that repetition.
There you go. You think this, yeah. This is practice. Sometimes you're going to be doing it for the rest of your life, from now on until forever. As I said earlier, you are unlearning what you know. You know how easy it is to say you can't do something. So by unlearning this easy practice, you're self-disciplining yourself to live without boundaries. Practice this every day, a little at a time. Before you know it, the word can't not be part of your language.
I used to do that a lot too. I used to always say I can't do something.
Yeah.
Now I just say I can because I know I can. Only you know your limits.
Denise, it's because you haven't tried. She
just
said,
thought
I can't be an NBA player. It's only because you haven't tried.
that's true.
My niece wouldn't let me do it.
Thank you, Miss Denise. It's a great show yesterday. Yeah, it was. I enjoyed it yesterday. It was a great show. Great lineup. Let's see. I think I'm going to start selling on YouTube. That's where we were. Let's see. Denise. Yes, Jennifer. I can't be in any. You can be whatever you want to be. You just got to make sure you try at it. You got to try and try again. If that's what you want and that's your goal, go for it. You know, one of the things I'm noticing too, like on our news in the morning, they feature like in sports, for example. I don't say I can't because when I was younger, I really enjoyed baseball. But as I got older, that's not something that I am able to do because of health wise. But for me, it's just something that I didn't practice a lot after high school was over. So it's not that I can't, I don't want to. That's not for me. So once you learn something that you want to do, and like we were saying with repetitions, the more you do it, the easier it'll get. So if you're into wanting to play football, and age is permitted, because you know sometimes you can only be so old when it comes to age. Your age does play a factor in that. But anytime you want to do something and you have that goal set, go for it. The more you do it on a daily basis, the better it'll be. Like for me, I keep trying to make sure I get myself to the gym 3 days a week, at least. Some weeks things happen. I just can't go there because I have other things I got obligations to do. But it's not because I can't do it, it's because of the fact that I have things that are stopping me from doing it. So I know I can do it by maybe adjusting my time somewhere. So we can do whatever we set our minds to. Just a matter of setting that goal, putting it into your daily schedule, and you can do it. It can be done. I struggle with this, and a lot of us do. Carol, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing?
Hey,
Good to
boo.
press.
Oh, yeah.
One.
Please, baby.
Yeah,
I learned to walk again and swallow, but remembering now, that's the hard part.
yeah. Never say you can't, but just blame your body's parts. That's true too. Johnny, I hope you have a great hump day auction today. Are we watching the Red Sox game? Yeah, they won yesterday. They had a good game yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Watching the Red Sox game, suspended. They get suspended from last night. Oh, that's right. They did. That's right. I did hear about that. I'm trying to learn and to remember. And you know, it's a daily thing. You have to keep at it to be able to get to where your end goal is. I can't be a drafted thing. Yeah,
What,
you're right about
Brandy?
that. Somebody made a comment.
Oh, hurry up, because there's a good one coming up.
Something about can't have a baby or can't produce a baby, and I think that was Randy that made that comment.
Blue Lori, I love you, honey.
All right, Zane says, if you keep saying stuff like "I can't do it," I'm too stupid.
I'm too
To make
stupid or too
mom-
tired. It makes your mind believe it. So you have to keep your mind positive. Zane,
Yes, I love that. Love it, love it, love it. All right, let me get down to here. Let's see. True. That is so true. They won on Monday. That's what it was. Yeah, Monday. That's right. That's right. You're right about that. I can't do it. That's right. It was you. Somebody else made a comment about that. I can't. You can't.
Randy, I
That's
can't
right. It was
either.
Brandon said I can't get somebody pregnant. I knew somebody said something in the comments. Hetty, hello, good morning,
Hi,
and welcome.
Hetty.
How are you doing? Good to see you. I read that comment. She left it on one of the morning shows, and it was pretty cool. It's like, yeah, you're right about that. I'm very smart and wise. Yes, she is. That's just another one of those things that you stick around those who are positive, it'll help you. It will. The more you're
Angie,
positive. Angie, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing?
good morning.
Good to see you. Welcome. So again, I know sometimes when we are like the first part of this, when Mark was saying about when you're in public, sometimes we can't control ourselves in public. We have to watch what we say sometimes. It doesn't matter to me. You know, you can ask Carol when we meet up in public. I say what I got to say. I just say it. But again, I do control some of the things I say depending on where I'm at and who I'm with. But we can do it. Anything you set your mind to, you can do it. But it doesn't happen overnight. That's something you have to work with daily, every day. And that is something that sometimes some people think it might be hard. But if you keep practicing in a positive way, you can do it easy. It'll come to you easier than you not doing it at all. Let's see. Well, they said a child saying to me, "That's true. I like that. I've got no filter." Oh, I know that. I know I do. I don't either, depending on who I'm with and where I'm at. So, what are your thoughts on that for today? Have you ever taken a chance to change the ways that you do things? It
It's
takes
all a
you
ma-
there.
it is a matter of changing your perspective and thinking.
What are some of the things that you have in the chat for those that are here? What are some of the things that you had to practice to change that I can't attitude, that mindset of I can't? What are some of the things that you have changed that helped you get over that without saying the word I can't, or I'm not able to, or I'm not whatever it may be, and discipline yourself to overcome that out of curiosity.
That's true, Randy.
You think you can?
Lorna's going to sneak through.
Hey, Lauren.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning. I think you can. That's right. You sure can. Let's see. Well, we all need a Zane in our lives. And yes, always remember those small things. That's true. Yes, I've learned to slow down and listen to my
Yep.
mind. You have to. That is something we all need to do.
You know that, and it really sucks when you were younger, you could go jump off a cliff and not think anything about it.
Yep.
The older you get, then it's like, okay, we learn what our limitations are.
Yeah. It's like I know I should not be doing that. Not I can't do it. Oh, I can do
You,
it. Don't
yeah,
do it, Johnny. Yeah. Yep. Sweet Zane is. I'll tell you one thing. We got a lot to learn from him. Very positive young man, actually. Let's see.
bye, Lorna. Thank you.
Regina says, all the time I have to take in chances, I tell myself to put my phone down and get some work done when I want to. Yeah, and another thing, that's another. You have to unplug. You have to. I know a lot of
Yes, you
times it's
do.
hard. A lot of people don't know how to do that, but you know what I do? I don't bring those phones with me to bed. They stay downstairs. They don't come upstairs. I can do it, but it is smart for me to do. Wait, what does it say? I can do it, but it is smart for me to do. Yeah. You got to think about it when you go to do something. It's like, do I really want to do that? Should I do that? Yeah. So the biggest thing is not to keep that word "I can't" in our vocabulary. That's what our series have been lately, and I hope that this is helping you think differently about the word "can't." So, Mark, out of curiosity, what is something that you kept saying before you can't do, and now you love doing or enjoy doing?
Hmm.
I
Let's
got
see.
you.
I have to go back to the. I automatically go back to the story of my sister kicking my ass over the phone
Really?
because guys, I'd already suffered from depression, and you know, when you lose a career that you love, a car, a house, all within 6 months, that and your eyesight, that was what did this. Um, yeah, it'll mess with you bad,
Yeah.
but well, like Linda said, you're smart enough. You're not going to do it like everybody else. Instead, um, you can figure out how to paint a wall or whatever.
Oh, that is so awesome, Melinda.
Excellent.
And that's something too you have to think about. I know in my experience, when I came down with leukemia, the doctor told me I only had 6 months to live. And like I looked at him and I told him, I don't recall a expiration date on the bottom of my feet.
Nope.
And here I am
No
since
doc. No
2000.
doctor. No doctor. Um, when I was in my early 20s when a doctor told me by the time I was 40, I would be in a wheelchair. And it's like, oh no, this ain't happening.
And Carol says your eyes are better now.
Yes. Well, yeah, I have one good eye.
And Attic Avenue, hello, good morning, and
Good
welcome back.
morning.
Met yesterday in our chat on the reseller rapid fire round yesterday. Yeah, that is awesome news right there. Again, and I see a lot of things where people, they take things in a negative way and they prove it to be something positive. And that is the best type of testimony that you can have for anyone who can't do something and they say they can't do it. Yeah, you can do it.
Yep.
Yep, yep. And that's a great testimony right there, Melinda. And the more you practice it, the better it'll come to you. The more you say I can or I want to, and I reach that goal and accomplish it, and then go back to another goal and reach that next goal, the more you do it, the easier it's going to get for you. A lot of times we keep thinking to ourselves, no, I can't do that. I've been there, yeah. But it's what you do with it, turn it around, change your way of thinking, and it'll be better for you in a lot of ways. But
Hmm.
I find that if you keep yourself in a positive mindset, you tend to start hanging around those who have the same mindset that you have. But if you keep downing yourself and doubting what you can do, can't, you tend to start hanging around those who are also the same mindset of I can't, or I cannot do this, or I don't want to do this, and they're always negative. Stay away from it. Change that. You're the only one that can change it. This is awesome. And that's what it's all about, supporting each other, being there for each other. And the smaller things mean a lot to anyone in your life that you want to keep in a positive manner. It is so much easier and so much less energy with the positivity than it is negativity. I That is my belief. yes, I used to be in that negative mindset, but then I started hanging around those things that I wanted to change by getting that can't out of my mind, getting that I can't do this or I want to do this and I want to keep positive. Start hanging around people who are positive, and it'll definitely rub off in a way that it's a better thing.
Randy, you need to go, honey. I can't ignore free chocolate. That's
Wanda, hello, good morning, and welcome. And I need to go
good
back and
morning.
watch. I saw my morning feed this morning, which I reset my whole computer again this morning. That you had a video recently that you did an upload sale, which I need to go check out. Good morning. We had a wedding this year, but every year we volunteer at the RIMS. Right, that's right. Y'all sure do. That's right. Y'all been doing it every year. I remember that. I had to relearn to sew going to have to relearn again. Hopefully the inspiration. That is awesome. Just one thing at a time. That's all you can do.
Yeah, Sandy. Yeah, you're not going to do it like everybody else,
You know?
but yeah, little baby steps.
That's all you can
It
do.
used to be a shut-in basically for. Cool,
Argentina.
Frank. Well, that's awesome.
That is awesome, Frank. That is nice, and she does that every year. And I think a couple of times you did videos on that, didn't you, Carol? I think it was on Facebook. Becky, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you
Becky.
doing? Good to see you. Welcome. So the moral of all this in this particular topic we've been covering with the word "I can't," yes, you can. And baby steps, like what Mark said, we have to take baby steps. For example, I kept saying, "Oh my God, I'll never be able to do diamond art." It was very popular for a while. It's still popular, but then I started seeing so many different videos of how to do it. It's like I can do this, so I did. Now I love it. It's very relaxing, but it's not something that you better do unless you try it. Some people just don't like it. I think it's something that's very relaxing, and I enjoy it. Eerie Frog, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? It's been a while. Did you change your channel name? I don't recognize it, but you are blue. So I'm wondering, did you change your channel name? Hello, good morning, and welcome.
Regina, they make wings.
Oh, yep, posted pictures on the themes. That's right, you sure did. Yep, I thought you did. I will say I can't fly because my arm. I always have these dreams of me flying. So I think I can. I guess because I dream about that a lot. When I remember to wake up, it's like, huh? I was flying in my dream. Marketplace Boutiques. Hello,
Good
good morning.
morning.
Welcome. How have you been? Good to see you. Welcome. Let's see.
Yeah, Angie. We don't know what they're doing because
Yeah, they did that yesterday morning. We noticed that in the morning show yesterday. They changed it back. So yeah, we did see that yesterday. So I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something because it's back to a regular channel name. Because I noticed it Monday night in Josie's place and Denise's live. She had the handles on her channel that night too. Having a nice summer. Awesome. All right, Mark, while I get links to drop in the chat, what do you have going on today and where are you going to be?
I'm going to be with Janice or Jenhead, Janice, from 11 to 1 Eastern. And then Sunday, Johnny is our special guest on Two Old Guys Vintage. That's true, Angie. And then next Tuesday, July the 8th, is the Friends Selling with Friends sale on Two Old Guys Vintage, where Janice is my co-host. And Let me see if I can do this. Except I covered up that screen. And it's not letting me do it. All right. So we're going to go a different route.
I didn't know, Jody, you had a genealogy channel. I'm following you now.
I have got one spot left for August 12th and one spot for August 26th. 2 spots September 9th and 3 spots September 23rd. 3 spots October, 4 October 28th. And November and December, we've got openings. So if anybody'd like to join us, please reach out to myself at 2oldguysvintage@gmail.com or janeeds@verizon.net.
I'm glad they changed it back. Yeah, I hope they keep it that way too. All right, Melinda says Zane used to not talk to anyone but family, not even teachers. But thank you all online for bringing him out. Aw,
Oh,
we all used to call him Silent Bob.
hmm.
I love watching a lot of the stuff that y'all been posting on Facebook too. That is Jody, Craig. Jody's even got a genealogy channel that I didn't know about. Thank you for dropping that, Jennifer. Yes, we do. My earliest opening is 2028. Wow, Craig. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. It would be greatly appreciated. I also have the link in the chat if anybody would like to come on and promote your channel. You're more than welcome to. Um, Jody, when did you start your genealogy channel? You already got over 1,000 subscribers on that one too. I'm gonna have to check it out. I got it open. I have you. I'm following you. I just need to check you out now. I haven't did genealogy in a while, but I used to do that even in high school. That was one of my social study projects. I even went all the way up to state with that. Of course, Craig, wake up. So yeah, if anybody has any promotions you want to do on your channel, you're more than welcome to. That link is at the top of the chat. And of course, today we do have our Hum Day auction that starts at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget, this Friday is the 4th of July weekend, so there will not be any mail this Friday. Be on the lookout.
No, there won't.
Might be putting a pop-up video live at Mia's place because we are invited to her house for the 4th of July this Friday. I might have to bring the GoPro. Might even just bring the phone and go live at the barbecue. No, I'm not going in no pool with no Speedos neither. No, not me. Oh, I can if I wanted to, but no.
What in the world did I do?
I don't know. Jody's
I must have clicked the wrong button. There we go.
He likes I love the genealogy. My mom even wrote a book on our family, but I wish I could get a copy of it, but I can't seem to get a hand on one. But yeah, I did that in high school, in junior high. I loved it. My mom and we used to do the genealogy unit in the summer at the library. What was his name? Father Aber. Was it Father Aber who did a series of books with genealogy? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely check you out. Awesome.
Are you pulling a Michael?
Now is Michael
Yeah.
still doing the weekly show with was it Michelle?
With Margie?
Margie.
I haven't heard this week. She's got a couple of things going. And let's just say it's pretty serious. I don't want to give anything away. So I haven't heard here lately.
He's taking it to Scout Camp next week. Awesome. I'm going to be a big 4th of July celebration. It won't be on YouTube other than that morning show. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Marco.
Uh-oh. Regina, you got the beast.
Uh-oh. You woke him up. Michael, I hope you get to feeling better soon. Sorry to hear you're not feeling well.
I do too. The whining is just,
We get used to that.
I'm teasing.
I ain't saying nothing. I'll get him on Sunday.
There you go.
So what is everybody having planned for the 4th of July weekend? He says, I have my own holiday on the 5th.
July the 5th, it's her birthday. Well,
I'm going to have to put you on the community
happy
calendar.
birthday.
Happy early birthday.
They make corks for wine, Mark.
I'm putting you on the calendar for your birthday. Repeat, custom, yearly, done, purple. Everybody who's got a birthday is always at the top of the calendar in purple. All right, done. You're welcome. Flea market galleries this weekend. Awesome. Good morning, Michael. Hope you're feeling better. Everybody saying good morning. They make corks. He might want some cheese with that too, right? Love you, Michael. All right, where am I at? Here we go, way up here. Me too. Let's see. Good morning. Happy early birthday. Definitely. Barbecue at my daughter's. I'm going to go. Holly. It doesn't rain. Ooh. Cheese to go with that one. That's right. All right, you old goat. Beware someone is upstairs planning revenge.
Oh, I'm sure about that.
Payback's a what? Zane is on genealogy channels now. He said, have a great birthday. All right.
Thank you, Zane.
That is awesome. You too. I sent some crackers to go with that cheese and the wine. The love is in the air. I can feel it all around. Yeah, like I said, probably the only thing I'm gonna be doing this weekend is going to Mia's. Oh, and I have my nail appointment to go get my mani done. I don't know. I thought it was gonna be closed on Friday, but I'm trying a new location to see how they do. See y'all later. Hump Day auction. That's right. Today at 1:00. Joanne, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. I just read what you posted about saying not talking before. Late, I wouldn't talk from grade school junior. Found out later it was called Civ. Really? I didn't know that.
I always got told to shut up.
I did too. And if I wasn't talking, it's like, are you okay? Is something wrong? I never had that problem. Now I can talk all the time. That is awesome, Joanne and Melinda. We learn all kind of new things, and I like that. And that's like a testimony. That's what I love about it, witnessing. East Coast Resellers, that's right. He's changing it tonight. It is tonight instead of tomorrow night. I had to ask again when he was on yesterday that he changed it to tonight. So it's gonna be tonight, I believe at 6. He's supposed to send me his list of updates so I can change it on the calendar. And you know, that's interesting that we really don't know sometimes what things are, especially back in the day. What was that other one? My nephew has HDAD or ADH.
ADHD.
Yeah, that. My nephew had it. We didn't even know until later. That's what it was. Because back then we didn't have all that to figure out what was wrong and that kind of stuff. Sometimes, not at night. That's at 10:30 today. Oh, that's right, East Coast Resellers. But he's doing his tonight show. He's doing something tonight. Tooch Man, anyway. Auction Adventures with Angie and Tooch tonight at 6. Okay, that's it. That's it right now. My husband and I spending the 4th of July day with her husband. Birthday, long weekend plans. Awesome. New York.
Awesome.
Awesome. I love hearing that. Tooch and Angie's auction.
I'm probably gonna do brats on the grill.
Susie, hello, good morning, and welcome. And
Hey,
how are you
Susie.
doing? Good to see you. Welcome. We had fun with her on the show yesterday too. I love having Susie on the auctions with us. With me, you gonna be
She's
there
a
too?
sweetheart.
Yes, she is. And yes, she is pretty. Susie Dragonfly. There's her link. Why is there? I'm trying to figure out what that is. It's interesting how sometimes certain letters bring up like some little like that. I'm not sure what that is. Something with glasses before the link. That is so cool.
Well, it almost looks like a
A frog
lizard,
or a lizard. Yeah.
frog.
Yeah, my nephew is doing really well. He even has a job offshore, working on tugboats, I believe. So yeah, he's doing really well too now. But back then they didn't know what that was. He was born in '86. No, I was in the Navy in '87 when I went to boot camp. It was when I was in boot camp in '87. Yeah, but they figured it out. But he's doing really well now. That's what I'm saying. I know somebody was doing like some O's yesterday, and it did something like a fish, one of those Billy Bob Fish singing tail things. I saw that
What
yesterday.
happens if I type? Well, the frog's back.
That's what it is. That's what it is. EZ is that little. It looks like a frog or an alligator with glasses with lipstick. I'm not sure what that is, but it's cute. So I guess certain letters trigger certain emojis. I don't think they knew much about autism back in there. Yeah, I don't think so either. Because he was on the autism spectrum, they said, and he had a whole different type of things he had to learn. Good morning, Terry. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Terry will be on with us today on the Home Day Auction.
Awesome.
Toochman. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Tooch. 6 o'clock today. That's right.
East Coast Resellers at 10:30 a.m.
Randy, it might be only because it's capital, uppercasing letters. It didn't show up on your EZ like that. So maybe type it in caps and see. Because when Jennifer typed it in caps, it came up. Because I believe she typed that with Susie. Nope, they ain't doing it. Let's see. Yep, it sure did. There you go. There it is. See right on the screen. You don't see it in the chat, but you see it when I make it when I bring it to the screen. I don't see a frog. Yeah, there it is right here on the screen. Well, the other way I didn't see it on just the EZ. It just showed EZ. See right here. Yeah, it just showed EZ. But when you did it in caps, it showed that one. That is so cool. Look, there it is again. See? It's tiny. I don't see it on the screen, though. Happy belated Canada Day. That was yesterday.
Yep.
Yep. So again, if anybody would like to come up and promote your channel, you're more than welcome to. That link is at the top of the chat. Remember that you can come on up. Anything you have going on your channel, you can come up and promote it. That's what we're here for in the morning. Also, starting on the 10th, that'll be the last. Next week will be the last week that we're doing this Monday through Thursday with Mark. There it is again. There it is again. Yep. That's what it kind of looks like. But yep, Susie did it right there. So I would like for y'all to give me an input in the comment section of the video once it goes up. Once we end the show, to give me ideas of what would you like to see on Thursdays, starting on the week of the 14th. Michael did it.
No, I did it that time.
You did.
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay.
What ideas you would like for the Thursday? Because starting on the 14th, we're only going to be doing on a Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and Thursday's going to be a different show. Friday still will be. Would you buy it or would you leave it? So don't forget to send me your links of items that sold so we can share it on this Friday. If Sunday, then yes, Angie. Yes, this Sunday is Angie's Oddities birthday and Uniques by the Creek Terry's birthday this Sunday. Yes, it is. And Nana Tink's birthday is next Thursday. Yep, it sure is. Also, don't forget to leave those comments for your chance to win a box of moon pies. I already have it all closed out for this month. The wheel is complete, ready for tomorrow, Monday, when we do the Monday comment giveaway.
She's spending time with grandbabies.
Yeah, she's taking the summer off. I'm not sure if she's going to. Has she been doing Sunday shows? Because I missed it this weekend if she did or not. I know she said she was taking a break. She'll be back in the fall. She did make that comment. I'm trying to think, when was the last show she did?
Wasn't it with us?
I think so.
You
That's Sunday.
Lambs. Yeah, it was on
Well, actually,
Sunday.
that's no, because that was last month when we did the Gay Pride. June the 7th. No, what was that? June what? I don't know what day was that. That was when we did the Gay Pride, and then she did a couple of more shows after that, and that was it. Oh yeah, the 5th. It was June the 5th. She was on with me with Ella, and then that night, and then that was her last show for that time. Yep, that's right. Let's see. Nope. Okay, yeah, she's taking the summer off. I want Sunday brunch at expensive restaurant. I've never done that either. But yeah, she's taking the summer off. She'll be back in the fall. I think she told me she would be back August. Yeah, she would let us know when she comes back, but I don't have on the calendar just yet. I want a Wednesday breakfast anywhere.
Okay, Jennifer.
That sounds easy. I hope you get that brunch on your birthday. That would be nice. In the 70s. Okay.
Oklahoma City.
Sunday champagne brunch. Really? Who? Not me. I've been having for breakfast for me. I'm saying I'm hungry. That's why. I've actually been having. I made some chia seeds and oat milk, and I found it in dark chocolate milk, and that's what I've been having for breakfast. It's awesome. It's awesome. I gotta make.
It's good.
Mm-hmm. Well, when I found that in dark chocolate, yeah, I was gonna use dark chocolate oat milk.
Yeah,
actually pretty good. When I make another batch, I just have to cut back. I did the recipe, but the chia seeds, but I find that it it should have been less chia seeds than the recipe called for. So when I make it again, I'm gonna cut back a little bit on the chia seeds because it was not.
And they swell up, I take it.
They absorb the oat milk and it turns into a pudding. Yep. And I actually love it because when I was in Louisiana at the hotel we stayed at, the resort we were at had it every morning for breakfast. And then they had two different ones. They had the oat. Actually, I have a picture of it. Oat and or chia pudding is what they called it, and it's called the overnight. Let me go to my photos. They called it overnight oats and chia pudding made with oat milk. And basically, when you use the oats, it swells up in the oat milk. Or if you use chia seeds, it also swells up and turns into a pudding. I got the recipe for it. It's actually pretty good. I like it. Now they also have, because the recipe calls for no sugar, sugar-free oat milk. And at my store where I go, they have the regular, the vanilla with no sugar, or the dark chocolate. I had to try the dark chocolate because I love everything with dark chocolate.
Mm.
That's in my belly. No. Cha-cha-cha-chia. But yeah, they're actually pretty good. It's a big fad. All the influencers chicks are eating it. Really? That was the first time I saw it at the hotel, the resort we were staying in. It's like, I gotta try it. And I got hooked. It was good. And then of course I got to the store to get some milk for it. Because I really don't buy oat milk. But it's actually pretty good. So I had to try it. I got the recipe and did it. And I liked it. I just have to get some more it calls for sugar-free syrup, but I just use agave syrup, honey. That's what I use.
Yeah.
Syrup, and that's what I used. But I will be getting some more because I'm almost out of. I love agave syrup. It's almost like honey, but it's not as thick.
Does it crystallize like honey?
No, no. But I get a lot of the no sugar or no sugar added or sugar free. That way, when I'm baking with stuff, Robert can have it with no problem.
Yeah.
Because of his diabetes, so where I try not to cook with anything unless I use baking Splenda or brown sugar with no sugar free, which I use that a lot too. I don't eat weird stuff. I just like plain old normal food. Oh, it's good though. I love trying things different. Agave in tequila. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Robin. What an entry
Hey,
to the.
Robin.
I never heard of that. In tequila. Interesting. Agave. Oh, it's good. I don't use it a lot, but when I do, I use it in place of if I'm out of honey, I use it. But yeah, it's actually pretty good. I didn't know it was a fad. I just tried it at that resort we were at, and it's like, oh, I like this. So I started having it in the morning for breakfast. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I learned something new. Well, that's a first. All right, Kawanda says, Posh, Johnny on Posh. Let me make it up here and get it. Okay, here we go. Where you put the value of your items, then put the amount you're selling the items for. Where you put value of items. What if you don't have a value? Zero.
I'd leave it blank.
Leave it blank. You don't have to do anything with it. The only time I use that box, if it's new with tags and I actually have the price tag on that, that's when I put the value of that in there. If not, you can leave it blank. I don't fill it out unless it's a new with tags.
Kawanda, we understood it. So you did explain it.
You explained it very well. You do not have to put anything in there. The only thing I do is I do use, if it's a new with tags, I do put whatever's on that tag for the manufactured resale suggested retail price. I'll put that in there. But other than that, if I don't have something new with tag, I'll leave it blank. You don't have to put anything in there. Nope. You explained it very well. And I 9 times out of 10, I'm leaving it blank. You do too, Mark?
Yeah, I leave it blank.
And cherry yogurt. You know, I went to buy some yogurt the other day. Lord Jesus, it's over $5 a bucket, a quart size. It's like,
What?
I said, no, I ain't getting it. Between cottage cheese and yogurt, those are my favorite two things to eat. I'm not paying no $5 for a little quart size. They went up in price. But I love my yogurt. But anyway, I also love the Naked Bear. I also got this new one. It's my snack. It's in my little snack bucket right there. It's
I
called
will be back in just a minute.
dark chocolate and sea salt granola. I get this at Aldi's, Aldi's, and it's a superfood granola with sea salt and dark chocolate. Talk about good in yogurt. I love that in yogurt. So now, let's see here. I hope you explained it. You explained it perfectly. Let's see. You can make all the. My mom had bought it. My aunt and my uncle went to Mexico and they brought back one with the worm in it. I don't know whatever happened to that. Even look at cottage cheese. Oh, I love cottage cheese and I love yogurt. I try to buy the ones that are not flavored. Hate the worm. Oh, nope. That's the thing that stayed there. Really? And what is it called? Wait, right there. Let me take a screenshot of that. Look up kefir. Never heard of that. Where's that? Oh, right there. Interesting. Never heard of that. You're welcome, Kawanda. New marriage. You mean right, Terry? Becky, you can also, all that. I love me some yogurt and cottage cheese. I wouldn't be kissed by one of. Ooh, no. Mm-mm. You're welcome. Kefir. Did she spell it wrong? Kefir. I probably said it wrong. That wouldn't be the first. I've done it. Great for digestion. Well, I'm gonna have to check it out. And I love eating that stuff. And I have this thing that I do where it's um yogurt, walnuts, and apples, red apples, or I'll do cottage cheese, walnuts, and apples. The combination. Make cottage cheese. Cottage cheese. I just put it on mom's plate. Oh, I always loved it, especially like when we go out and eat, and if there's a buffet where they have it in the deli, the salad bar. I'm getting me some with some beets. My grandma made it. Cottage cheese.
Michael has told me that several times about how his grandma.
Interesting. I never heard of that one. In a burlap sack. Interesting. Sounds gross. And who cleans it up, Becky? I love it. Oh Lord, the stories, right? That's a good one. Who
Yeah.
cleaned it up? That's a good question. I don't know about that one. In a burlap sack on the Colos line. I don't know about that one. Well, everyone, the morning show is always great to communicate and chat with everybody. But it's that time we need to wind down the show. And if anybody needs to come on after the show's over, you're more than welcome to. That link is at the top of the chat if you have any questions. I cleaned it off the wall. Old farm women. Yeah, well, my grandmother used to use cheesecloths for that kind of stuff, especially when she even used to make blackberry dumplings. She used to use cheesecloths for that.
Mm.
Dried shrimp. Oh my God, I can't stand the smell of it. Boy, it's good. Dried shrimp. There was a factory in Houma. Oh my God, you can smell it every time you pass down that road. Already good. Well, everybody, thank y'all so much. Hope to see y'all at 1 o'clock on the Hump Day auction. And Mark over at Janit's today at what time y'all start?
11
Eastern Standard Time, that is.
Eastern.
Yeah.
Because we start at 10 in real people time.
Oh, okay. Real people time. Well, as I say before I end each and every show, love always, love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. And until we meet again, later. Peace out, and y'all come back now. You hear?
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reselling, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. See the special man.